It's time to sew the inner and outer borders to our Automaker's bench pillow. I'm ready to sew the borders to the quilt and I need to prepare them. Right now I have the stabilizer just loosely cut and I need to trim this off. For the inner borders, I am going to trim both edges. I'm just going to use my ruler and a rotary cutter, trim the stabilizer off right next to the fabric. For the outer borders, I'm only going to be trimming one side. So for the top outer border, I am only going to trim the bottom stabilizer right next to the fabric. I am not going to remove this from the top yet. And on the bottom, I will remove the stabilizer on the top of the strip, and I will not cut any of this portion that's on the bottom. So I'm only trimming for the outer borders, the stabilizer that's going to be next to the inner border. I'll take care of the outer part when I have the whole quilt done and I'm ready to bind it. And so before I even trim the outer part, I am going to put the backing on and do all of the stitch in the ditch before I take this off. So I'm going to go ahead and trim both the inner borders and just one side of the outer borders that will attach to the inner borders, and then we can start sewing this together. So here are the borders. I have the stabilizer cut from the inner borders. The top border, I have just the bottom cut, and the bottom border, I just have the top cut. Now I'm ready to attach the inner borders. The inner borders are about 1.5 inches longer than I need, and I don't really need for these to fold them in half and find the center. I am just going to start on the end where I have the quilting started. So I had put this fabric a little bit past my placement, and that was because there was a selvage. And so right where my quilting starts, I can see it back here. I'm going to line that up with the edge and then just work my way down. But what I am going to do is flip my quilt over because I have all of the seams and I have these pressed open. So I'm actually going to stitch from this side. So I'm going to place this right sides together and I will just line up this edge. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I can go over a little bit so that I can see. This is going to be in the binding, so I'm good either way. So I am just going to take this and start clipping. And I think logic or common sense tells you to stitch with the smaller piece on top because you can see it. I am again going to stitch like this so that I can keep these seams open, and I am just going to clip to make sure that this border stays where it needs to stay. And I will clip both of these and then go sew these with 1/4 of an inch. This looks really good. I have pressed the seams towards the inner border, and now before I can put the outer borders on, I just need to trim up the ends. So what I'm going to do is just line it up with the edge, and I'm also going to line up the seam between the inner border and the blocks just to make sure that I'm straight. So I have a mark across this seam, and then along the edge. And then I will trim off. And do that for the other side. I have the bottom border clipped on, ready to sew, and I centered it, and I'll show you how I did that with the top border. Just making sure that I have the same amount on each end that will need to be trimmed, so that these two end pieces are the same width. And so it's really easy to do. You just find the center block. So I just counted in, so this is my center block, and it goes on the truck block if you did it in the same order as the sample. Now this truck block between the seams should measure 6 inches, and it does, and so 3 inches would be the center. So if I put this here, and if I just mark this, so with the center block, I just need to match the seams, and I need to make sure that I am matching up the bottom where I've cut the stabilizer off, because the bottom is going to be attached. So I will find the seam of that block. I'll just put a pin so that I know where the center is, and then I can just match those pins up. And then I am just going to clip. And I am going to cut the ends after I'm done sewing. So I will just, I like to kind of press. I don't want to stretch or pull anything. I want it nice and flat. And I am going to clip this just to keep everything nice and even. I have this little piece of stabilizer that got pressed that way, and I have a piece sticking up, so I'm going to trim this. And I want to make sure that when I sew that this stabilizer is the way it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to clip that, and I will clip to the end. And then I have a little bit extra on this end, and I will do the same. I'm going to go sew with 1/4 of an inch. this looks so good. The quilt top is done, other than the few buttons that I need to sew on when the quilt is completely done. And I ended up pressing both seam allowances from the block and the outer border to the inner border. Now I just need to trim up the ends.